Hello, everyone. Yep, shows live in the corner. All righty, we are live. Okay, welcome everyone to Positive Creation Wreaths and More. My name is Christy,
And I'm Greg.
also known as Charlie Brown, Utah, and whatever else they call him at work. Today we're going to do a wreath. Yes, I already put my mesh and my ribbon tails. And that's because we have a lot that we are going to be putting into this wreath. It is on a 24-inch base, an evergreen base. The mesh, I just pulled it up and cut. It's anywhere from 18 to 24 inches long. I did a messy woodland ruffle, and I went around on the outer side and then on the inner side. The black and white plaid is cut at 16 inches, and the red buffalo plaid in here, the red checked, that's about 16 inches. And then I just folded over and made 2 loops to make it like a little fake bow to go inside of this wreath. And that's how I did the base. And anywho, let's get this going. Today I've got a lot of attachments that I'm going to be putting into this wreath as well. I went ahead and I made the bow beforehand because there's going to be a lot that we're going to do to this. I forgot to turn on my glue gun. This is going to be fun and whimsical, and it's going to be a reindeer that I'm putting in here for the attachment. And it is the reindeer that we did make in our private group. We did it today. And I just wanted to let you guys know that if you see that red live in the corner, one of the corners, that corner maybe, that corner, one of the corners, if it's a bar and it says live and it's lit up and it says, and it's red, that means we are live. Come on in and say hi. If it's not lit up and it's black, then that means you're catching the replay. This still, even on the replay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't hesitate to ask us any questions, and I will get back to you on those answers. I promise I will. All right. So, like I said, I have a bunch of fun wreath attachments that I'm going to put in here. This is going to be very whimsical. The reindeer we did make in our private group, like I said. So that being said, let's get started. And if you're here, let us know that you're here. Say hello so we can say hi back to you. You had to check. It's been a while since he's had to share because he's been in the hot seat. He's not in the hot seat today. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. If y'all don't mind sprinkling, spreading the love, sharing, it helps us to get bumped into the algorithm and bring more people in. So this is one of our little wreath attachments. Last year, I believe it was it last year we went to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah. Or a couple of years ago or something.
Last year or the year before that, I don't know when. We went to Myrtle Beach and we looked it up and we found a Carolina pottery, and I went in there and I went shopping, and I bought a bunch of these, a bunch of different wreath attachments. So I used some of them last year on my tree. Those are still out in the shed. I still had a bunch left and I got them out and I was like, I don't know if I want to use them or not. I'm going to use them. We're going to use them today because they're really fun. And I want to use them in this wreath.
Hi, Susie. She said,
hi, Susie.
I see CB not doing it now. And then hi, cousin CB.
No, he's wanting to stay out of the hot seat this week. So I gave him a break. It's okay. He'll be back in the hot seat because he has a vision for a wreath. So he will be doing that. So here's another attachment that I got from Carolina Pottery. And of course, we have these fun little like pink and white striped lollipops that we're going to use on this wreath as well. They come 3 in a thing, but I did tear them apart because they are rather large. And I didn't want to use all 3 of them in one spot, so I did tear those apart. I have some other stuff, but let's go ahead and start attaching some of this stuff. Hi, Miss Shirley. How are you? Hi, Miss Susie. I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, the wreath attachment we did do in our private group, and I'll show it all to you here in a minute. Okay. Like I said, I went ahead and put the mesh and the ribbon in because there's a lot that's going on here. All right, let's see if our gun's hot enough. Our glue gun, glue gun. Sorry. So I did clip some of the stems down. I am bending them just a little because when I attach these in here, I don't want them to be flat. I want them to have life and come to life and and stand up a little bit. So I'm going to take 2 of the evergreen pines. Yep. Preferably where there's no ribbon and no mesh, preferably. Stuff us in with the ribbon and get it in there. This is why it takes me forever because everything I go through and redo everything and just gonna wedge that down in there, make sure it's in. And I thought these were really cute and it will match our reindeer. Everything that I'm putting in here will match our reindeer and everything will come together, I promise. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that one there.
Charlie said, Greg, I see you are taking it easy. Yep.
Yeah, he will be live again. He will be crafting and in the hot seat again soon. I promise. He had a vision for a wreath and he told me what he wanted. And I said, well, let's go see what I got. I didn't have all the supplies, so I ordered them and we got them in. And I said, why don't you go ahead and work on your vision and get that done? He said, nah, I'm going to take this day off or I'm going to take this week off. I said, okay. So he will be back in the hot seat. He's got something fun that he's going to do. It was his vision. The only thing I did was order the supplies because keep in mind, he is watercolored, colorblind. And he was afraid that he wouldn't get the right colors. So he was explaining his vision. And I said, okay. So I ordered all the colors for him, but he will be back in the hot seat, I promise.
Shirley said, it's okay. I have vision for a wreath too, LOL.
Yep. And when you get a vision, you got to do it. This was my vision. This wreath here was my vision. Something fun and whimsical that I wanted to do for y'all. And like I said, the attachment that you're getting ready to see when we go to attach it is something that we did make in our private group.
Hi, Laura. She says,
Hi,
guys.
Laura. How are you? How are you feeling? Oh, yeah. So I promised everybody that I would announce, since y'all want to know where we're going, so if you're in the area, we can make plans to meet up. So we've been talking. Nothing's indefinite yet. Not yet, because I haven't scheduled anything yet. Yeah, I found these over at Old Time Pottery. It's just some little Christmas ornament bulb things on this wired thing. And I'm going to use these too. And this is what I'm talking about. They have an extra long stem on them, and I've just been clipping those down. Just the way they fit into the wreath. We will be going and seeing Miss Laura next year. And hopefully Miss Shauna. Who else? That's in the Missouri,
Kansas.
In Kansas area. So we're going to be going out there. That may be a weekend trip. It may be a half a week trip. We're not sure yet. We don't know when we're going. So if you're in that area and you want to meet us, we would love to meet you all. And next year, we will be renewing our vows. And after we renew our vows, we are talking about going to Florida. And the reason why I say we haven't decided on the dates yet and we won't know a better approximate time until next year is because his work does it by seniority. And he has to fill everything out and turn it in January.
Mm-hmm.
And once he turns everything in,
For my vacation.
yeah, for his vacation, they make all the drivers do like 3 choices. This is your top choice, second choice, third choice. And I understand why they're doing that. And they go by seniority. I understand that too, and I appreciate that. But if somebody with more seniority picks the same day as him, then they'll go to his second choice. And if somebody with more seniority, then they'll go to his third choice. So they just kind of go down the line like that. So if somebody has already requested that day off or whatever, then, or requested for that time off, then it would go to them instead. So that's why I said we don't know the exact dates yet. We won't know until January. Actually, last year they was running a little behind and it wasn't closer till February, wasn't it? The end of February before we found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura said if you want to see some pictures of the wedding, there is
Oh,
on
yes.
my daughter's Facebook page. Her page is Christina Walsh.
Yes, I do. I want to go see. I'll have to look after the live. So that's what we're doing. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So if you're in that area, that we will be going to Florida. We are thinking Clearwater, but if you're in the Florida area, you know, we don't mind driving and exploring Florida. If you're in, what do we say, Missouri, Arkansas? Kansas, sorry. Missouri area. And you would like to meet up with us, let us know. We would love to meet y'all. We really would. This is going to be loaded with embellishments. But y'all will see it once you'll get my vision once I get everything on here and then we get our reindeer on here. You'll see why. It's going to be loaded. And of course, we will be flying. I cannot do a car trip. We did go back home this last weekend. That's why we weren't live. And I finally just now got him to post up some of the pictures. My phone was dead by the time we got there, so I didn't get to take any pictures, really. My battery is draining fast, but I do use my phone a lot. So I had him take a few pictures, so he did get a few pictures.
I took 5 and posted them all. So.
Yep, and he posted them all. This Park County Cover Bridge is like tremendously huge. It's a huge, big ordeal.
Yeah, it's just been a bad week, Shirley.
He's had to work over a lot this week. He's starting into his overtime. And when he starts in his overtime, he's not home a lot. And it wears him down a lot. But it's that time of the year. Everybody's getting packages. Everybody's sending packages. Yeah, it's just that time of the year. He's just wore down. I think if I would have given him a choice to go live or not, he probably would have said not. Am I correct on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured that. Okay. This is what it's looking like so far. Look at all that whimsical stuff everywhere. I am loving this. Ow. The glue dripped down the back. That burned. That's all right. I'll clean it up after live. The glue is hot. It is a hot glue gun. I got a basket full of stuff down here. Let's put some more of these on here.
Shirley said, understand it was nice seeing your mom and Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom and told her that we talked about going live when we went back up there and that, and she's like, oh, I don't know.
I think she was nervous.
She said, I really don't know if I want to be on camera. I said, well, I'll just put you on there for a few minutes. And I said, it's not that bad. I said, but let everybody see my mom. And she's like, well, I guess for just a few minutes, but I don't want to be on there the whole time. And that, but I think she done all right.
Yeah, and where we was at, we couldn't get any cell phone reception for us to go live, so that's why we took the pictures. That's why he took pictures. The pictures that he took, that we wasn't even halfway down the street, and we're talking it's a whole town, and we was just on the first street, just parked and got out, and I was like, yeah, you need to take some pictures and show them.
Shirley said she did amazing. And Kim, it didn't bother Kim at all.
We didn't go live with Kim.
No, but she was in one or two of the pictures I took.
Yeah, I don't even think she was paying attention.
She wasn't. She was looking at everything.
She was looking at everything.
Even though she says she don't want to be on a live.
Yeah, we'll get her on a live one day. She'll come down for a visit and I'll get her on live. I was gonna do I had bought some Christmas jelly beans. We were gonna do a jelly bean challenge, but
nobody was in the mood but Christy.
Nobody was in the mood. Nobody. It was pumpkin pie flavor too, and y'all know I don't like pumpkin anything. I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like nothing pumpkin. And I was trying to get everybody to do it, but I think after walking around all day long, everybody's just like, I'm not in the mood. I'm too tired, and I am not doing it. I tried. That's all right. Maybe next time. That's all right. We had a lot of fun. We did go to our favorite taco place. I don't know why. Why? I just don't know. We walked in there, got our food. And well, we ordered. We didn't have our food. We went over to the table. All the tables were dirty. So I went up there and I said, hey, can you give me a rag? I know y'all are busy. There's no tables. You know, we're 4 hours away from home. So obviously we're not getting this to go. And I'll clean the table. And she said, I can't give you the rag. I have to do it. And I said, well, okay. So the worker came out. She wiped the table off. And then she wiped a few others off. And I was like, all right, it's whatever. It is what it is. After she wiped the table off, we were like, okay. So we sat down. We were waiting on our number to be called. Everything was fine until it wasn't. Now I'm going to put some of the attachments on the inside coming out just to give it that extra fullness. Did I drop that candy cane? One of those pink ones. I only see two. No, it's down there. Yeah, it's down there. So anyhow, we sat down. There's another lady that came in behind us. And they were pretty busy, okay? Here's some gingerbreads that we're going to add in here, some little gingerbread cookies. And I'm just moving these around. Anyhow, we went in there, we sat down, we was waiting on her number to call. There was a lady that got an order to go. She was waiting on her order. Then when they finally called her number, whatever, she was looking through her bag. And I guess she realized that they had messed up on her order. So she started going off on the workers because they messed up her order. I get it, but everybody makes mistakes, and that's one thing you got to remember. Ain't nothing in this world perfect. I surely am not perfect. Nobody's perfect, okay? We all make mistakes, and it is what it is, and you just got to deal with it and move on. Well, this customer was mad, started yelling and screaming at the worker and was cussing her out and everything else and calling her all kinds of bad names. And I'm like, listen, I don't play those games. Well, this girl that she was going off on, it was her grandma, right?
I think so.
Her grandma was sitting out there. Grandma got up in the mix, and I was like, oh, Lordy. I said, this chick don't play like that. This chick's too old for any fights. I ain't doing all this. I'm done. I said, you can't even go out to eat and eat in public and have a nice time because people just want to act a fool and they just want a fist fight. I said, I'm done with all this. I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm done. Just nuts. So, yeah, that wasn't so enjoyable. I told him, I said, they ain't no need in all that fist fighting and everything else. There's just no need in all that. You can't even sit down in a restaurant and have peace and eat in peace, you know? I ain't about all that. So, that's how dinner went Sunday. So by Monday, we woke up and I was like, let's shower and go. Not even going to fix my hair. Just going to wash it and go. I'm done. I'm ready to go home. I'm just done. So we left and came straight home. But it was a good time visiting with family, just not at the restaurant. How stinking fun is this? Very fun and very whimsical. We still got more to add on here. I told you this is going to be like packed full of fun. Come on. Get out of there. I put them all nicely in this little tote here. So, what did everybody else do the rest of the week? What'd y'all do?
Laura said very cute wreath.
Thank you. Anybody do anything fun this week? Did anybody else craft? I got things ready for tonight's live and for a private group, and that's about all I did all week. Laundry, household, things like that. That's about all I did. Not much. Trying to decide, y'all. So let's do this one. I think I'm going to put this other red one on the inside. So, I know my sister already put her tree up. Has anybody else put their tree up? I have not. We don't judge nobody that does. I'm just telling you what we believe, okay? I ain't judging nobody if they got their tree up, okay? I'm not doing that to judge anybody, so don't think that. I used to rush to put my tree up. I couldn't wait. As soon as the first sign of fall came, I was putting my tree up. But then we heard a sermon one day, and I was sitting there listening to it, and it made me stop and think. And it was like, yeah, we don't put our tree up until the day after Thanksgiving because we take the whole month of November and we are thankful. And every day we talk about something that we're thankful for. So that's why I stopped putting my tree up early. Because when the tree goes up, we stop being thankful and we're just like, oh my gosh, it's almost Christmas and yada da, yada da. Plus, I got sick and tired of having the tree up that long. And by Christmas Eve, I was taking it down because I was sick of it. So I stopped doing that. That's why I stopped. And I wanted to slow down and start looking around and become thankful for everything that I have, everything in life, basically. So that's where I'm at with that. And this has got to be cut down just a
Shirley said I haven't done much cleaning the garage, still not done.
You want to come clean ours? Ours isn't that bad. I cleaned most of it. Took a couple loads to the dump. It's not that bad now. So, has anybody else put their tree up? We have not. The stand just came off. Ain't no big fun. Let's move this around. Let's get some of these cookies intertwined.
Shirley said I just get frustrated with myself with breathing.
Sweetie, don't ever get frustrated. Don't ever. Okay? Don't ever get frustrated. It's called life. And sometimes crap happens. I understand where you're at. I do. I understand it a lot. Stands back on. Okay. Remember, you're only one. And I was frustrated one time because I wasn't able to get a lot of stuff done. Do I want to leave this whole or tear it up? What do y'all think? Should I leave this whole or break it down? I really like this with the bells. What do y'all think? Break it down or leave it whole? There might be a lot of bells in one spot, though. I don't know. What do y'all think? What did I drop?
I don't know. Unless it was this.
Yeah, it might have been. Ah.
Shirley said leave whole.
Leave whole? Awesome. It's for me because I was trying to get that apart and I couldn't. Okay. Back to what I was saying to Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley, let me hold this still for a second so you can hear me and not the bells. One thing you need to remember is Noah didn't build that ark in one day. Think about how long it took Noah to build that ark. God didn't even create this earth in one day. Don't ever get frustrated with yourself. And it took me a long time to realize that and to remember that. So every time you feel yourself getting frustrated, that is a great reminder. Don't ever give up and don't get frustrated. And that goes for the rest of you too. Great reminder. I think I'm going to put it right down in here, in this spot.
Shirley said thanks.
You're welcome, dear. I know sometimes we are our own worst critic and we are the hardest ones on ourselves. I know this because I'm absolutely hard on myself. Especially when I don't get all the laundry done like I used to back in the day. And it's taken me a few days to, don't tell me my glue gun just broke. It did. Great. The handle just quit. That's all right. I'll just push it through there. We got this. Yeah, back in the day, I'd get all the laundry done, get the house cleaned and rearranged, and it now takes me a whole week and a half to get everything done. And then by the time you get everything done, you look and it's like, yeah, the house needs to be dusted again. And you know what? I just gave up and I don't care anymore. I don't sweat it anymore. Don't even sweat it. All righty. My rule of thumb is if you come here and you write your name in the dust, then you dust the whole house. Nobody touches my dust. It's still there. I just don't worry about it anymore. It ain't worth worrying over. Yeah. Decisions. So I went around on the outside and then I went on the inside. I know it looks like a mess, but we'll get it all straightened out. Now I'm going around the wreath itself and I'm just going to put some stuff in here because I want this to be full and whimsical. And if you noticed, I was doing these all in unison and it was all going to be facing the same way. Now they're just kind of in there.
Shirley said mine is Halloween decorations. LOL.
Right? Right? That's what I tell them. A few years ago, well, it was pre-pandemic, we had a sales rep that come over and Charlie Brown let him come over and come in. It was when they removed the tumor off my spine. He goes, yeah, you got some cobwebs, don't you? And I said, they're all natural. I believe in natural. Don't touch my decorations. Yeah. Leave me alone. All right, I think we're going to stop embellishing this. I got a few more embellishments. My sinuses are killing me, as usual. It's that time of year. It's always that time of the year with me, though. And we are going to get in there. And add our bow first. Keep you on suspense about our little reindeer attachment that we made. So I went ahead and pre-made the bow because I knew I had a lot of embellishments that I was going to put on here. So here's the bow. And I always tell you, I never trim up my tails till after I get my bow on. And then I decide where I want my bow, how long I want my tails, and what I'm going to do with my tails. So I never trim my tails up until I get my bow on. And don't worry, I'll go back to making the bows on the live again. It's just I had a big wreath that we were going to be doing today. And my little loops got twisted. You're down right between these two pieces of mesh. Maybe, if I can figure out. Okay, there we go. And I did put a bell in the center of this bow. I know the tails are getting all twisted and the loops are getting smashed, but that's okay. We will fix that. We will fix it. I'm just making sure I got it where I want it. That's all. Okay. So our wreath is going to go like this. Let's twist this down. And in case y'all didn't see what I used, after I got the bow made and I got it ready to put on here, instead of attaching it with a wire, I try to pick these up, especially if I'm going to be using an evergreen. Here's your free tip. I pick up these from the Dollar Tree, and you get like 8 or 12 of them. I don't know how many is in a package. I already ripped the top off. Right there, Dollar Tree. There's 12 of them in a package. And I just slide that in behind the Chanel. And they bend. It's just a wired. And I can attach it to my evergreen wreath form. And it just kind of blends in the back, and then you're not going to see it. And I'll show you. Oh, I got some things I got to cut. Our bow is right here. And right there is where the tie is. So say you can't see it, it blends right in. All right. Now I guess we're going to show you, I'm going to show you anyways. I'll trim those tails up in a minute. I'm going to show you our reindeer that we made in our private group. Are y'all ready for this? Ta-da! Here is our little reindeer that we made in our private group. So this is why I wanted it to be really fun, really whimsical. And he's going to go right here. We'll just spread these out. He can go around his ear.
Shirley said adorable.
Thank you. That is made in our private group. We did that today. We're going to attach him. Somehow. Trying to get it wrapped around the wreath form. So this is why I had all the embellishments. And I wanted it to be really fun and whimsical and full. I gotta take these off. They're getting caught on everything. Trying to twist that Chanel back there. My finger was getting caught on everything. Okay. Now he's got a piece of glitter on his nose. It's not supposed to be on there. And he does have little bells on his little hat. Trying to get it around everything. His or hers, whichever one you want it to be. Makes no never mind to me. Okay. We still good on time?
I can't see the computer.
I'm sorry. If you hit that live button, it'll
6:40.
if you hit that live button, it'll show you how long we've been live. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, well, I just forgot about it.
Okay. Isn't that fun? These are all wired, so I can move them around. See, we got cookies. Look at how fun that is. The bow, I'm going to have to move it over this way some. I may have to take it off. There we go. We'll see if I can get it. Okay. There. Now it's moved over a little bit, but it also needs to be trimmed. So let's trim up the tails real quick on the bow. Straighten out some of our tails.
Shirley said, fun, love it.
Oh, thank you. This was my little vision. All right. The two bottom ones I already trimmed. I wanted to be fun and whimsical. Okay. And these ones I'm not going to dovetail just because y'all know I like my little curls. I love to curl a ribbon. It just gives it a more fun feel. Like that. You're yawning already.
I know.
What time did you wake up this morning?
I don't know. Probably about 4 or so.
Not me. I slept. I slept in. I didn't get up till 8 o'clock, folks. Or was it 9?
I don't even remember.
8 or 9. Look how fun that is. It has pink, blue, green, and gold. Isn't that fun? Fun ribbon.
Nope, I didn't.
What?
Shirley said he probably had half the house clean.
Did you play your game when you got up?
That's all I ever do.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, but I did.
It's on you then.
I wasn't saying it was on you.
He has a John Deere simulator. Is that what it is?
It's a farming game.
It's a farming game, and you get to drive tractors, build barns, or buy barns or something. I don't know. He got up and played that this morning. Not me. I say, have at it. Knock yourself out, because I'm sleeping. We usually get up on Sundays early, and we get ready for church, but since this cold weather's hit, I've been having a lot of issues with my spine, and it's been hurting. So we really haven't gotten out and done too much. I don't know what it's like where y'all are at, but it is a cold 61 degrees here. And I know I was sitting here thinking about this earlier today, and I was like, And I finally figured out the answer. When we go through spring, or when we go through winter, I should say, and the temperatures get really low and it gets really, really cold, we can't wait for spring. And then springtime hits and it gets 60 degrees. And we're like, yes, it's so warm, and we're ready to bust out the tank tops and the shorts, right? But it's a warmer 61. When it's in the fall like this and it hits 61, it's a cold 61. I don't like it. And it makes my back hurt really bad. So, and I was hurting pretty bad last night. And the only thing I can take is Tylenol. And I told him, I said, right now, Tylenol isn't doing anything for me. It's killing, my back is killing me. So I told him, I said, I'm just going to take the extra time and rest and get some sleep. And because all week long, I've not slept very good.
And Shirley said, bless your heart, which she's probably talking to me.
She was talking to you. So we didn't go to church today, and we stayed home, and I rested. Okay. My scissors keep moving. I don't know why, but they do. We still good on time? I still got more embellishments. I got to get that one in there at least.
And put it in there.
Okay, well, I didn't know if it was good over time. I've been cold all day long now with all the lights and everything on. Now I'm hot. But we did watch church online, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now for our last two tales.
Shirley said, you're good on. I'm assuming time. I can't see.
Probably.
It's probably a clock.
Probably good on time. Awesome. Thank you. I don't know where my sister is. She didn't get on. She's in trouble. Sound like a lawnmower again. It's the computer. They sound like a lawnmower far away.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like concentrating, like, what is that noise?
Shirley said, I'm on.
Yes, you're not in trouble. My sister's in trouble. She didn't get on. I love these curls just because it makes your tail stick out more and it gives them a fuller effect on your tails. That's why I like doing those curls. All right. Now we're going to plump up our loops here. My sister's probably crafting, let me tell you. She's probably at home crafting. I gave her a bunch of stuff to do in different ideals, so when we was up there, and we kind of crafted just a hint, not a lot.
Shirley said, "You tell Kim see what she was missed. She was missed."
I will. I'll send her a message. She was maybe taking a nap though too. She hasn't been feeling well. I'll find out. Give her a wolf 4. Just joking. Just joking. Oh yeah, I forgot. She may be with Billy and Shannon. Her daughter-in-law's sister passed away. I forgot all about that till just now. Lord, I apologize. I forgot. I can't remember everything. So she may be with them. I forgot about that. About that because I texted her yesterday and she said she couldn't talk. She'd get hold of me later because she was at the viewing. And I was like, oh. So she may be over there trying to comfort, peace, whatever. Okay. There we go. Now our bow is all fluffed and tails are done. Okay. Come on. Straighten out there. Okay. Does that bow look better now? It's all straightened out. All right. So when I was digging around in my stash, I know this is more of a moose type instead of a reindeer, but he is too cute not to add. So we're going to add him in here somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. I was originally thinking maybe above the bow. Maybe. Let me turn this down. Oops. Missed it again completely. What do y'all think above the bow? You think it's too much or perfect with our little reindeer? I just thought he would just bring some flair to that side. What do y'all think about that?
Shirley said, "Perfect."
Awesome. We'll do that. I'm just getting 2 little pines. That's how I'm attaching everything. Little bit of glue around, and then I wrap the pines around it.
Laura said, "Awesome."
Thank you, Laura. Yay, Laura's still here. She's awfully quiet tonight. I can't wait to go see her daughter's wedding photos. Been anxiously awaiting those. Everything done in there. Okay. There we go. He's gone right above the bow. Get the pink piece off of him. Pink fuzz. You got a little snag, so we're gonna fix that. There. I don't mind a little snag, not a lot. And I am just gonna glue down his sweater. Just a little, because that one keeps flipping up. It's driving me nuts. I think I'm about to go get me another glue gun too. Now he's right above the bow. There.
Laura said, watching you in the Kansas City Chiefs game.
Nice. How are they doing? They doing good? Or are they flubbing?
Shirley said, me too.
Ah. Okay. Now, since this is kind of down right here between our bow and our reindeer, since this is kind of down compared to the rest, we're just going to put some more embellishments right here and make it even more whimsical and just kind of build it out. Okay. So I don't get burnt. Safety first.
Laura said they are winning.
Awesome. You know what? Oh, it's in there too. So let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking to myself. Nothing new. Nothing unusual. Just talking to myself. I can't get my finger down in there. Okay. There's that. Guess I know what I'm getting, what my next supply is going to be. A new glue gun. Unless you think you can fix that.
Probably not.
Well, I'm going to need a new glue gun. Neighbors are home. I just heard them, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Maybe some cookies over here. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Shirley said, save your pennies, LOL.
Oh, I have been. That reminds me. I need to go in there and whenever he goes somewhere, he never uses his change. And I'm like, ugh. So he always brings it home, but he takes all the silver and I get all the copper. So I've been saving them. It just reminded me when you said save your pennies. I was like, yeah, I got a big stack of them on the table I need to get cleared off. You know, it's whenever. Turn it down just a inch more. If I can get it. I got the trash can back behind me so he could sit there. Yeah, like that. Okay. Come on then. want to go outside the ribbon. I know. I'm just talking to myself, y'all. That's it. Nothing more. Trying to decide. I never glue anything to my mesh or to my ribbons, so I'm trying to decide where to go. And if I would have put it there in that first spot, it would have been glued to ribbon and mesh. And I just don't want to do that. So I had to change it. All right. This will be the perfect spot right here because these are all wired and I can move those around. So we're going to go right there. Like so. All these cookies up and in the air and waving them around like you just don't. Oh, me, sorry. Okay. Bring all these cookies up. Spread them out like that. How cute. Okay. What do you think? Anything else? You think it's good? Let's hold it up so they can see. Let me put a loop hanger on here. And that's another thing I do. If it's on an evergreen, I take one of these. And I just figure out where the top is going to be. Around about way. And I use this as a hanger. I just wrap it around that wreath. Okay, let me see. Does that look level? Yeah, okay. I'm just wrapping this around the wreath form. And I am going to be twisting it. And that's how I make a hanger. So every wreath has a hanger, but if it's an evergreen wreath, this is how I do it. That way it matches the wreath and you don't have to use a chenille or bind wire some people use. Okay, you want to hold it up now? I'll let you hold it up because you're taller. I said it's heavy. Here, you want to stand here?
Yeah.
How fun and whimsical. So that is our wreath for tonight. I knew it was going to take every bit of an hour just to get the embellishments on. There's a few more embellishments down there that I didn't use, but we've already used them in here. It was just more of the blue things.
Shirley said love it.
Thank you. How fun. I'm in love with my reindeer that we made, of course. Next week, we might put Charlie Brown back in the hot seat again if he's not too tired and didn't get up too early and he gets a nap in. The mesh and the ribbon, you can get that at Craft Outlet. That's where everything came from. Craft Outlet does have some of these embellishments, but like I said, 98% of the embellishments did come from Carolina Pottery when we was down there at Myrtle Beach. We drove however far away it was to Carolina Pottery and we got the embellishments. If you have an old time pottery, they will have some of these embellishments. They may not have them all. Like the gingerbread cookies, they won't have those. I do believe, I may be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but I believe that Craft Outlet has the gingerbread cookies as well. If not, you may go on Carolina Pottery's website. They may ship to home, or they may ship. I don't know. We just went in there. This little styrofoam ball with all these little colors on them. that I got from Old Time Pottery. Yeah. And the ribbon came from everywhere.
Shirley said, I'm going to run. Have a good night, Greg. Get some rest. Love you both.
Yes. Love you too.
Love you too.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend, the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And I'm going to send him to bed and I'm going to clean up and get some stuff done. All right. Much love to you all. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.